To make this shape, we're going to be making a bunch of different circles. Some of them are going to be united with each other. Some are going to be subtracted from each other. So we're going to use a couple different Pathfinder methods. And then we're going to be doing some selectively rounded corners at these intersections. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and start with just making a bunch of circles. So let's go ahead and make what will be the big circle on the outside. We'll just place that somewhere in the center. I'm going to make a copy of this and put it right on top. So I'm going to hit copy, Control C, or Command C. Then I'm going to say paste in front, which is Command F. Okay. Now I've actually got two copies of this sitting on top. You can see that if I resize this, there's another one sitting on top of there. I want to resize this inner one around the center, and I'm going to hold down Shift to constrain it. Okay, that's going to be my front circle that eventually I'll subtract from the background one. Now let's go ahead and make the circles that'll go on the top, and they'll get rotated around. I'm going to make one big one here. I'm going to align it with the center using the construction guides. You notice that one overlaps the background area. So this is this one that's going to join here. Then let's do this again. Copy, paste in front to make a second copy. I'm going to resize. I'm going to resize this one around the center, constrain, holding Shift to constrain, and let that go. I'm going to change the color in the center of that one just so it's a little easier to see. All right. Now I need to do the rotation and copying around the center here. So I'm going to select both of these at once. I'm going to hit my rotate tool. And I'm going to go down and hover till I get that center point. You can see it says center right over there. And I'm going to use the trick where I hold down Option or Alt on the PC. As I'm still holding it down, I'm going to give a single click, and it's going to bring up the rotate dialog. Now, I already happen to have 72 written in here. That's the angle we want for 5-fold symmetry, 360 divided by 5. I can turn on and off the preview, and I'm going to hit copy. Now it makes a copy. Before I do anything else, I'm going to do the transform again, Command D or Control D on PC, and make my 4 other copies around the outside. All right, now we have all the beginning pieces that we need. Let's do the uniting of these background circles. So I want to select all of the outside. I'm going to hold down Shift as I'm clicking on these circles. And I want to select this big inner circle and go to the Pathfinder palette and click on Unite. Okay, now it united all these into one shape. You can see this if I make the stroke a little thicker, it's a little easier to see that it's all one shape. But now don't worry that these other circles disappeared. They're not really gone. They're just sitting behind this one that was created. So I'm going to right click and do Arrange, Send to Back. And now we can see all of our other circles are still there. They were just being hidden. All right. So now we can do these in either order. I think I'm going to go ahead and do another Pathfinder operation. As long as I'm doing this, I'm going to select both this united piece and the circle that's in front. I'm going to go back to Pathfinder and say -front to make the hole in there. Now all I have to do is round out these corners. So to do that, remember we need to go to the Direct Selection tool, and any corner that we select will get this corner rounding control, but we want to do them all at once so they're all exactly the same. So I'm going to hold down Shift, and I'm going to click on all of these corners one by one. You see the corner rounding circle controls showing up. So a little bit tedious, but I'm just doing it one by one. Now they're all selected. Now I can round these all at once.